Let's go. Fuck. Hey everybody, my name's Wyatt and I'm Ferda Tunes, and as usual, another weekly roundup for you guys. Sorry for being a little late on this one, and sorry for the lack of content last week. I know I said I'm just, life happens, so, I'm not gonna sit here and come with excuses. We're back on track now. Just know Ferda Tunes is coming. I also just left out a large chunk of news that I was planning to put in this video, but I decided to just make it a separate video that I dropped yesterday, so go check that out. I'm basically just talking shit about the whole Tory Lanez situation and Megan Thee Stallion situation and just all the bullshit around it, so just go check out that video if you want to hear my thoughts on that. But getting into the news this week, Megan Thee Stallion is on the cover of Time motherfucking magazine. Oh, look, I know I gas up Megan a lot. I'm a big fan, and maybe even some bias is coming off, but I don't give a fuck. She is fucking unreal, and I'm just so happy she's such a prominent figure and she's thriving as good as she is, regardless of all the bullshit. Moving on, because I can't just praise Megan all fucking day as much as I'd like to. So according to reports, Bobby Shmurda has unfortunately been denied parole and will serve, I believe, his full sentence until December of 2021. Oh, free Bobby Shmurda. Like, what else can I say? It's a damn shame, We need that hype back. We need that king. He's gonna come back and he'll deliver us hits and we will be lit. I'm sorry, I'm grasping onto any glimmer of hope we have, and maybe Bobby Shmurda is that, maybe he is just what we need in this world right now. Moving on, Rolling Stone basically revised their whole top 500 albums of all time list, and they have a lot of newer picks, it seems, in there. And I'm all for, saying more recent albums are some of the best of all time or whatever, even a new album, but it really just seemed like they were forcing a lot of really popular picks into the higher lists, which, it's whatever. I don't really give too much of a shit. I always admired that list for just being so ambitious and just something to reference when you want good music, just in bottom line good music. But yeah, it's a pretty messy fucking list, and I still don't think it holds much weight in terms of that conversation. Nothing really ever will, I feel like. Moving on, top dog rapper Reason has seemed to diss Logic in his new song or new diss track or whatever, and I just saw a clip from Logic livestream where he said, "Oh, did Reason diss you on his..." Yeah, I don't know who that is. I mean, when you diss somebody and their response is, "Yo, I don't know who that is," and that's a viable response, yeah. The Avalanches have announced their new album, finally. They've dropped quite a few singles over the course of this year, and they've all been great, and I just love the Avalanches. They're such a creative force, and any album they come out with is going to be very excited. They don't have too much under their belt still, as legendary as they are. So, of course I'm fucking excited. Also in news, I forgot to mention, Megan Thee Stallion and Chris Rock are slated to be the guest appearances on the Saturday Night Live season premiere coming up, so another W for Megan. And The Weeknd has put his song King of the Fall on streaming services finally, which a lot of people were really excited about, and I'd definitely say one of his best songs probably, so good shit. Moving into the new releases of the week, I'm excited. Oh, it was such a good Friday. We got so many great artists dropping albums, and I still haven't dove into a lot of them. There was just so fucking many, but first we got NECTAR by Joji. Obviously, I told you guys I've been excited for this album. The singles have been some of my favorite songs this year, and I'm so fucking happy. I really think it delivered. I really think he flexed his versatility on there, and to me it feels like just the track list being pretty kind of chunky, there's really a song for everybody, and I don't think there's much misses. There's some low points, but the highs are so fucking high. I cannot recommend this album more to anyone who hasn't heard Joji sound or is looking for some kind of low-key, just some late night vibes, really. Just, it's definitely going to be one of my favorite albums of the year, period. The Fleet Foxes also dropped a new album, which I didn't hear too much about, but Fleet Foxes are another one of those bands that just anything they drop is going to be very highly anticipated for me, and I just can't wait to check it out. I think I'm going to get to it today and definitely excited. As well as Sufjan Stevens dropped his huge album, as long as hell. It seems, I think it's an hour and 20 minutes, called The Ascension. And the singles were great, really interesting, really like pulling into a different direction, or just going into a weirder, moodier, almost electronic, more low-key kind of feel. At least that was my perspective. But again, I'm gonna try to get to this one today, and I'll talk about it on social media and shit. But oh my god, I'm fucking excited. Another fantastic fucking artist. Action Bronson also dropped his album, Only for Dolphins. As you know, I was super fucking excited for this one. And like I said, like I was anticipating, I think it's one of his best. It's super tight, super consistent. The raps are hard, the beats are amazing. And it's super Bronson, you know. If you like his sound, I'm positive you'll fucking love this album. Deftones also dropped a new album, which I admittedly wasn't too familiar with, but I definitely want to get into their shit and check it out. I've just read up a little bit on their sound, and it sounds more than fucking interesting, so I can't wait. Also, not new rapper, but new album from rapper Elzai. I still feel stupid. I've been meaning to check this guy out for like a year. I think he had an album like Lead Poison or something that was huge last year or something like that. I'm not too sure, but can't wait to check this one out. Another very promising release. Public Enemy also dropped a new album this year. Whoa. I believe it's called What Will You Do When the Grid Is Down, or something along those lines. And I feel like I have to check it out. Like, it's Public Enemy. I didn't think they were even still doing music, to be honest. Maybe I'm just a fucking idiot. But Spillage Village also came out with their very highly anticipated album. I didn't expect it to be so anticipated. I didn't really even hear too much about it, to be fair, but Twitter was going crazy over this album, so I'm very excited to check it out. Lil Wayne also released a bunch of new tracks, the deluxe edition of the Carter 5, which dropped like 2 years ago, which is a bit of a weird move, but I'm always excited for new Wayne tracks, especially when they're like kind of older ones, like ones he said like didn't make the album or something. I'm ashamed I just haven't had the time to just give these a chance, but fuck, I can't wait, because I'm sure it's more heat. ASAP Ferg also dropped Floor Seats 2, and I kind of want to give this a shot, but I just don't see myself finding the time or ambition to really just be excited to dive in. So, I don't know, let me know how this one's doing. Is Ferg, you know, still on top? Is he going, progressing better, getting worse, whatever? Just let me know, because I don't know. Carrie Underwood also released a Christmas album. Little early for that in my view, but whatever, you know, Carrie Underwood, do your thing. And Machine Gun Kelly released his pop punk crossover album. It's doing very well, and I've heard good things, surprisingly, because usually when a rapper does this, like Vic Mensa, he gets relentlessly clowned, and it's just embarrassingly just trash. And you know, from the snippets I've seen, I just say, whoa, like, you fucking have to pay me to listen to that shit. But that's me personally, you know. If people are really enjoying Machine Gun Kelly moving in this direction, you know, go for it, you know. It's just not my thing. Moving into the singles this week, there wasn't too many, I think, but I'll add them in the description if I forget some. There's a new track from Travis, Young Thug, and MIA called Franchise, I believe, and it was kind of interesting, but also kind of just fell flat on its face for me. I don't know. Nothing was really there that was strong enough to me, that just stuck out to me wanting to come back, or to me seeing it as a hit. I feel like they all three of them just kind of could have gone a lot harder, and it just made for an underwhelming track. YG dropped a new single though, Out on Bail, and that shit is hard. Like, I really want to see YG just get tighter with the heat, and you know, with this single, seems like we're going in that direction. Chris Stapleton also dropped a new song that I've been hearing some good things about. Definitely want to check it out. I've been meaning to dive into his stuff for quite a while now, and I still haven't given a full album a shot, so maybe I need to do that really soon. Polo G also dropped a new song. I'm not, you know, super excited about him, just personally. He hasn't done too much for me. I'm not jumping at this track, but you know, maybe it's dope, maybe it's good. Give it a shot if you like. Ghostmane also dropped a new song. This is also a sound that I've kind of fell out of. I was into for a little bit, but it's that like hard gothy screamo rap kind of thing. So you know, if you're into that thing, Ghostmane is fucking ill. He's crazy. And Vin Diesel also dropped a new song. I listened to it, but I kind of want to. Apparently it's like a really like dance song. I don't know, what the fuck fuck is this year? Vin Diesel is releasing. I don't know. Vin Diesel is releasing hits, everybody. Yo, let's get fucking high! Vin Diesel is dropping album of the year, and I don't want to hear fucking shit about it, bro. Argue with your fucking pillow. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a weird fucking week for me. That's all I've got to say. I needed to let some of that out. Especially with the last Tory video. I really was a lot more passionate than I felt about it when I just started writing that. Shit has just really got me on edge recently. I don't know why. I'm doing great. I'm not saying I'm genuinely in a much better place than I was even just a week or two ago. Just a lot happier and feeling more appreciative for life and everything. But God, there's so much shit that I feel like I can't help but let it bring me down. Just shit in the news. The Tory shit was so fucking whack. And I just, I can't believe some of the things I see and experience in this world and in this life. But it is what it is. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoy the content I'm going to be putting out soon. Again, I said more discussion-based videos and things like that. I'm just, we're keeping it pushing. So, love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. As usual, subscribe if you like. Follow us on Twitter. Come talk some shit with me. Everything like that. Love you guys. Love everything. Love life. Yay. Goodbye.